Let's welcome in an actual person who drives 200 and some miles an hour, Sting Ray Robb, IndyCar driver. So, Sting Ray, while much of the focus is on the track and the racing, but a huge focus of IndyCar and the Indianapolis Motor Speedway is America. It's Memorial Day. It's honoring those who served and who gave their lives for our country.
Absolutely, and that's why we've chosen this year, my team and I, we are running the We the People car. And we love the Stars and Stripes, but we wanted to go something more foundational to show that it's our job to steward this freedom that we've been given well. And there's no better time than on Memorial Day weekend to show that off.
And I know that with this and this patriotic message in your return to Indy, you're partnering with it's the Freedom Service Dogs of America, and that charity provides service dogs to veterans and first responders. Incredible work that they do. Why was this so important to you?
Freedom Service Dogs is a great organization for us to join up with because it's time for our heroes to get help from other heroes, and those dogs are their heroes. It's giving them an opportunity to have a part of their life back, and they can have any kind of impact, whether it's for somebody that needs to help pick up a credit card, somebody needs help to go turn all the lights on in the house. I mean, you name it, these dogs are capable of doing that. And when you give our veterans, our heroes, back that opportunity, it gives them a chance at life. It gives them that freedom back. That's why they're called Freedom Service Dogs. And so for us, we're actually trying to raise $77,000 this weekend. My car number is 77. So $77,000 goes to pay for just 2 dogs to go to heroes in need. And so it can help them fill those disabilities that they have at home and once they're back. And so it's our time to serve those that have served us.
Now, Sting Ray, you mentioned it, your number 77 car number. You want to raise $77,000.
Incredible.
Where can people go to help support that cause?
freedomservicedogs.org/Stingray. And it's pretty simple. Follow along on the IndyCar circuit with us, and hopefully you get a chance to donate.
Do you have any message that you want to give our veterans and Gold Star families ahead of this Memorial Day?
I think the best message I can give is a thank you. I mean, our job as race car drivers is pretty cool, and I love what I get to do, but it doesn't surmount to what their impact has been. I get to race in one of the coolest races in the world, but the one thing that impacts me the most is when they do the playing of the taps, the national anthem, and the flyover. It makes you realize that what we're doing is cool, but it's not everything. So I race with a lot of gratitude this weekend, and I think that that's all that I could give to those that have given their lives in service of this country.
Such a great message. And I think it's important to let our viewers know that Sting Ray, it's not a nickname. This is your God-given name. Can you explain this? I love this.
Yeah, I thought that you guys were going to lead with that. That's usually the first question. Well, the story goes that my parents were big Corvette fans, so they decided to name me after the Sting Ray Corvette. But the longer side of the story is that my dad's side of the family's heritage is from Stirling, Scotland. So Sting is actually short for Sterling. And then both my grandfathers had Ray in their name. I think it was just a logical excuse to name their kid after a Corvette, but it worked out well in the end.
Wow. Yeah, you were meant to be a race car driver, right?
I don't see somebody named after a Corvette cannot not be a race car driver.
Yeah.
All right, well, Sting Ray, but you're only 23, and now this will be your 3rd time racing in the Indianapolis 500. Obviously, I grew up in Indiana, spent many years in Indianapolis. You finished 16th last year. You improved by, a number of spots. I think were you last row last year? What are you thinking this year? How confident are you going into Sunday's race?
I feel very confident. My first year, this is my 3rd year, so my first year we went from the last row. Last year we started about 24th, 23rd, somewhere in that area, and now we're starting 17th. So we're moving up slowly. I keep joking that in just a few years we may be starting on pole with the rate of improvement that we've had. But leading the Indy 500 last year was one of the highlights of my career. I led 23 laps, which was the 3rd most of anyone last season. And so for me, I'm like, okay, I got a taste of it. Now I want to go do the last lap, the one that's most important. I don't care what the number is. I just want to lead that final lap. And so I think that we have a good car with us this year. Juncos Hollinger Racing's worked really hard. And I think that as a 3rd-year driver, I'm not a veteran by any means. There's plenty of guys out there that have been out here winning races as long as I've been alive. But at least I have expectations. I know what to give to the car. I know what I need from the car. I know what this race is all about. And I know how to handle myself in between events, because the big thing about the month of May, the Indy 500, is that it's not a sprint. This is a long race. It's a 3-hour-long race a lot of times, and the strategy plays into it so much. So we have to be prepared for anything and be adaptable on the racetrack. And now I kind of get a taste of what it's like to run at the front. Hopefully we get another chance to do that this year.
Information, truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.